It's been quite a ride, and I hope it has been worth your time. It has been engaging, impactful. You now have a basic idea, not just basic, you have an idea in general as to what cloud computing is. It is no longer a myth. We've learned how to host websites, spin off our load balancer. We saw how to use the storages in the cloud to store our files. It's really quite an eventful week, if you ask me, because there were a lot of new knowledge that were gained. So today we are going to wrap up with for this particular course, AWS, and I will please like to lay emphasis on the project. I believe by now you should have received your project in the group, and the project link will be sent as a comment section. So do well to carry out that project so that you will be issued your certificates. And I can see that we have some people are joining. You can do well to drop your comments. I would like to know the city where you're watching us from. And with that, we're going to dive right in. Cloud computing. What are the roles? What are the job opportunities in cloud computing? Which particular role or which niche can you carve out for yourself, become very good at it so that you'll be valuable, you'll be able to provide services, valuable services to clients, to companies, and you will get paid. So today we're going to look at some of the job offers, some of the job roles that cloud computing offers, right? We're going to get right down into it, and we're going to see, and you will see some mind-blowing figures. But at the same time, you have to record that for us to be able to get those mind-blowing figures, we have to know our onions. I'll quickly dive into it. All right, so right here we have our AWS certification part and navigating your cloud journey. Now, AWS offers certificate exams ranging from cloud practitioner to solution architect to DevOps engineer to networking engineer. They offer certification exams. If you learn this course, it's advisable you get certified by AWS, right? Now, what are the job roles AWS or cloud computing in general offers? Cloud architects. There's a job role called cloud architect. What is a cloud architect? Who is a cloud architect? What functions do cloud architects perform? Cloud architects are responsible for design and planning. They are responsible for implementation of strategies. They are also responsible for security considerations, right? A cloud architect focuses on design scalable and efficient cloud solutions, ensuring that the architecture aligns with business needs and leverages cloud capabilities for optimal function. A cloud architect designs the solution. Solution here involves the environment where a particular application will live on. Now, there's a lot that happens with creation of an application because before an application gets to the production stage, that is the stage where the app is now okay for use or where the app is being used by users. It passes through different stages, stages like staging, testing, development, various stages before it gets to the production stage. Now, the cloud architect designs this solution efficiently so that when the app is still in the testing stage, any fault that was found in the testing stage will not be carried over to the development stage. I mean, to the production stage, right? So, this is a function and responsibility of a cloud architect. The cloud architect is also responsible for implementation of strategies. They see the implementation of cloud solutions, guiding teams to ensure that the architecture is correctly deployed and configured. It is correctly. deployed and configured, correctly deployed and configured, and minimizing potential issues during launch phase of the project. Now, the cloud architect, because of his knowledge on how AWS services, how AWS resources work and operate with each other, if you want to, the cloud architect is responsible for suggesting, okay, let's go with Ubuntu instance, let's go with Windows instance. These are the reasons, because this particular instance meets the need of our application. I'll say we need to create 3 servers in 3 different locations because most of our users are located or are situated in a particular geolocation. So it's the function of the cloud architect to implement these strategies to see how the application launches or how the application scales from 1 user to 1,000 users, and yet the servers is still able to handle the request and the load of 1,000 users, minding where it originated from with 1 user. This is the function of the cloud architect. The cloud architect is also responsible for security considerations. This is a vital aspect of their role, as is to enforce best security practices, implementing measures that protect data integrity and compliance while ensuring that cloud solutions are resilient to potential vulnerabilities. Now, once you are on the internet, you are exposed to attack coming from anywhere. It is the responsibility of the cloud architect to implement security solutions. Which AWS service will I use to protect myself against DDoS? Now, DDoS is, it means distributed denial of service. This is when, say for example, someone continually calls your phone repeatedly just so that you will not be able to receive calls from other people. Say you're a business person, then you have this particular number that keeps calling you, just calls you to speak gibberish, while resisting or blocking your potential clients and your already existing clients from making contact with you. That is what DDoS means. A particular hacker might continually send a request to your server, therefore making your server to be so busy that it can't attend to other clients. Your server will just be solely focused on attending to that particular request that has no at the end has no end reason for making those requests. They just want to make your server busy. This is the function of a cloud architect, to say, okay, we need to implement this solution, this security solution, to prevent our servers against such attacks. Also, there are other vulnerabilities, like for example, a user data being hacked or being leaked from our system, from the system. This is the function of the cloud architect, to ensure that users' data are stored and protected, and their data integrity is also upheld. Now, this is the function and role of a cloud architect. Let's look at the figures of what okay, right here, see the responsibilities. They are responsible for designing. This is a summary of what we had in the previous slide. They are responsible for designing infrastructures, ensuring security, optimizing cost. Very, very important. Now, let me say this. I know that we have been creating instances for the past 4 days. I'll please like to know that, yes, after creating those instances, if you are done with practicing, I will encourage, not encourage, I will tell you to actually terminate the instance, right? Please do well to terminate the instance to prevent your free tier from being exhausted early. The free tier is supposed to last 6 months, but depending on our usage, we can exhaust our free tier within a month. So after you have used an instance, do well to terminate the instance, right? And I also show us how to easily terminate instances by the end of this. So right here, these are the responsibilities of the cloud architect. We also have optimizing cost and maintaining compliance with industry standards to support efficient cloud environment. Now, what figures do a cloud architect pocket annually? Now, this data was taken from the US Data Bureau of salary expectancy, salary ranges, and this data here is actually real. So this is the annual take of a particular of cloud architects. So cloud architects command impressive salaries due to their specialized skills in designing secure, scalable cloud environments, reflecting the high demand in the technology industry. That is for cloud architects. They pocket up to 150 to $200,000 yearly, annually. Next row we have is the cloud engineers. I'm an engineer. I'm a mechanical engineer. I am a chemical engineer. There's also cloud engineering. What functions, what role do cloud engineers play? Let's find out. A cloud engineer is responsible for understanding, for building infrastructure, maintenance and support, and also automation process. Automation process. The cloud engineer builds infrastructure that supports applications, ensuring robust and scalable environments are created effectively. They perform regular maintenance on cloud systems, ensuring optimal performance and addressing any issue that may arise quickly and efficiently. We have the automation process. This is very critical because automation is a key aspect of any system. Any system that is 100% manual, I suppose, is going to be a stressful system, right? So, automating some processes are very key in any environment, in any application. And this is the function of a cloud engineer to automate processes in the cloud. I'll give an example. Recall, I mentioned that before a particular application gets to the production stage, it passes through various stages, like what is stage called staging, called development, called testing, right? So all these are stages that your app passes before it gets to the production stage. Now, instead of the function of a cloud engineer is to build the environment in such a way that the app goes from development to testing, to from staging to from development to staging to testing, then to production. This process is not done manually. It has been automated. Once the app passes all the tests, automatically it pushes itself to the production. It does not happen on its own. They have to be a cloud engineer on ground to automate this process, this seamless flow, right? And that is the responsibility and the function of a cloud engineer. Now let's look at the summary. Cloud engineers are responsible for deploying applications, as we've mentioned. So in some way, we can call ourselves budding cloud engineers, right? Because we actually deployed a simple web page on our EC2 server. So in some way, you can put on your cap and call yourself you are a budding cloud engineer, right? Because actually, we did perform that operation. Now, cloud engineers are responsible for deploying applications, automating infrastructure, monitoring system performance. If a system is loaded, the cloud engineer needs to monitor the performance of a system. By system here, I mean servers, to ensure smooth running and troubleshoot issues. All these are responsibility of the cloud engineers. Now, the reason for monitoring systems is to ensure smooth running within cloud environments and optimizing resources efficiently. It's the function of a cloud engineer to know that, okay, if our application is we are a company that deals on seasonal products, right? Seasonal product like Christmas lightnings, Christmas wares, Christmas clothes. As we know, these products they spike during a particular season, which is what the festive periods, which is the Christmas period. Now, is the function of a cloud engineer is the function of a cloud engineer to um make sure that okay, right now we have three servers hosting our applications, right? And at the moment, we don't have that much traffic. It is a function of the cloud engineer to reduce the number of servers to from 3 to 1, so that to save cost also, because if you're using 3 servers, you're paying for those 3 servers. And if those 3 servers are not being used judiciously, what I mean is, if the traffic coming into the application, just one server can handle it, why not just use one? And this is the function of a cloud engineer, to ensure that he or she notices how the application is at every different point, at every given point in time. With that, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to look at the figures of the cloud engineers. So keep tight. We'll be back. All right, we are back, and we are going to look at the price salary range of a cloud engineer. A cloud engineer goes on with about 120 to $160,000 annually. Cloud engineers earn an average salary between 120 and $160, reflecting the demand for skilled professionals in cloud computing and infrastructure management. Next is DevOps engineer. I'm certain you've come across this particular name, this job role, DevOps engineer. DevOps engineer. I want to be a DevOps engineer. So let's look at what DevOps entails, what is involved in the whole DevOps operation. A DevOps engineer is responsible for automation, collaboration, and monitoring. DevOps engineer focus on automating deployments to enhance efficiency, minimize human error, and ensure rapid delivery of applications. In a nutshell, a DevOps engineer is responsible for the entire process from the start of an application being built to the end where it has been built, to the end, to completion. Now note, an app is not in any way built completely, because at every given point in time, as new trends come up, there tends to be some vulnerabilities in the app and new features also. So it's the function of a DevOps engineer to automate all of this process. Adding new features should not in any way break already existing features. Removing old features should not in any way break the application as a whole. This is the reason why you will you will go to bed a particular night and you wake up and your WhatsApp has upgraded. There's now a new feature on your WhatsApp. You can now perform actions like sending voice notes on status, replying someone message, moving or exiting a group without the members of the group being aware. Right? All of these were new features that have been added into WhatsApp. Is the function of the DevOps engineer to make sure that an addition of a new feature does not break the already existing application, removal does not break, and the entire process. And we will see the DevOps engineer sees to it that there is minimal human um, error because the entire process has been fully or nearly fully automated, right? Next is collaboration. They foster collaboration between development and operations teams, ensuring smooth communication and integration throughout the software development lifecycle. They are also responsible for monitoring of system and application, helps DevOps engineers identify issues quickly, allowing for prompt resolutions and improved performance. It is the function of the DevOps engineer to monitor. Why do we actually monitor something? Why do we carry out monitoring? We carry out monitoring to understand how the system behaves. If we are giving using the example I gave earlier, we're a company that deals on seasonal products and services. The DevOps engineer monitors that from January till October, August, we have low traffic. But during November, Black Friday till December, there's a high flow of traffic into our application. It is the function of the DevOps engineer to monitor that traffic so that we'll be able to deduce if we are going to put up more servers to handle those traffic or if we're going to reduce. Is through the monitoring we'll be able to predict and make decisions. And all of this is a function of the DevOps engineer. Let's look at the overview again. DevOps engineer play a crucial role in automating the deployment and manage infrastructures, ensuring smooth collaboration between development and operations teams to maximize efficiency. The DevOps engineer stands between the development team, that is the application or software or web developers, and also the operations. So the DevOps engineer stands between these two teams to ensure that he or she provides the necessary tools, necessary systems, necessary architectures for both the operation and the development to work efficiently and also to maximize efficient collaboration between the two teams. The DevOps engineer pockets about $130 to $170,000, $170,000 plus annually. The salary of a DevOps engineer reflects the high demand of their skills in automation and collaboration within cloud environments, ensuring optimal operational performance. Right? With that, we have looked at the key, we have looked at the top three roles in cloud computing. There are others out there. We have testers, people that test applications and scalable cloud infrastructure. We have others, but I just wanted to list these three so that we will see that truly cloud computing is a lucrative field. It's a lucrative niche if one decides to take it up as a career path. Now, putting this, your question might be, how do I become this cloud engineer, DevOps engineer, or a cloud architect? Well, the good news is at LogTech, we offer such training to people. We offer such training both online and physical, right? So you can do well to visit our website, which you will see in the comment section below. You can do well to visit our website to get more information. We will train you on this course and you're going to be valuable with the skills you will gain in this course. And you can then decide to choose, you can then decide to pursue that dream of being the DevOps engineer, being the architect, being the cloud engineer that you so desire to be, right? Again, I will repeat this. Do well to submit your projects before 12 tomorrow, 12 p.m. tomorrow, 12 noon tomorrow. Do well to submit your project because that project will be the metrics. That's a criteria that you need to meet for you to be issued your certificate. Your certificate is going to bear your name and it will prove that truly you partook in this bootcamp and you have gained the valuable knowledge and skills that has been passed on in this bootcamp. Now, it's been a very good ride being here with us, starting from the beginning, day one, down to day five. I'm very sure and certain that we have learned a lot and we have, in some way, demystified cloud computing to us. And also, tap yourself on your shoulder because I have been seeing your questions and I have been responding. We are actually kicking it out there by performing those projects, by practicing what has been said and more also in this video, in the bootcamp, all through day one to day four. I really see your efforts and I implore you to continue because it will only make sense if you continue in this path and you get to be that cloud engineer, that cloud architect that you so desire to be. And again, LogTech IT training is here for you to train you and equip you with the skills necessary for you to take this particular course, for you to take this particular path as your career path. And with that, we draw the curtain for our bootcamp. And I appreciate your presence. I appreciate your questions. I appreciate you sticking with us, staying with us from day one to day four of Cloud Computing AWS Bootcamp. And I anticipate to see your project by 12 p.m. tomorrow. And also, your certificates will be issued to you. And remember, you can always visit our website, which will be dropped in the comment section, www.logtechittraining. That's our website. You'll see it on the group, in the group any moment from now, and also in the comment section. And I'll see you when I see you.